you're on the spot.
Hi, good evening, friends, and welcome to another live episode of Thursday Night Chat. My name is Cecil Henove, and tonight promises to be such a beautiful and wonderfully delightful evening as we interview the newly crowned Miss Dumaguete of 2015, fresh from her success and her victory at the Negros Oriental Convention Center in celebration of the 67th charter anniversary of the city of Dumaguete, as well as our city fiesta. So wow, here we are now. Karen May Bustos, newly crowned Miss Dumaguete 2015, and of course, our student in the College of Mass Communication of Silliman University. Hi Karen, it's my first time to see you in a formal setting like this, although I was at the convention center during your coronation night and you were so gorgeous. Congratulations once again. You can greet our televiewers, Kar.
Hello to all the televiewers of Field Products. I'm here with Ma'am Linove, and good evening to all, and I hope you will enjoy.
Yes, definitely. So how has it been? It's been about a week since you were crowned Miss Dumaguete, right?
Yes.
Yes. So how has the euphoria been treating you? Have you practically changed your lifestyle? Have you garnered more friends? Or maybe you are busier today than when you were not yet Miss Dumaguete?
I think I'll be busier, but it's okay because I get more opportunities and joining different events like judging and inviting by being guests in a certain event. Yeah, and I gain a lot of friends, maybe in Lakal and also in social media. Yeah.
Yes, many probably would have wanted to like add you as among their friends
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Yes.
Very nice. Aside from your regular number of friends on social media and perhaps, of course, personally. Now, Kar, may I ask you this? Because after all, it was not your first time to join a beauty pageant, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you tell us what your previous titles were?
Okay, my first biggest achievement is when I was 16 years old. I am crowned as Mutya ng South Cotabato Turismo 2012 in our place in Mindanao. And my second pageant is Miss Negros Oriental, second runner-up last year.
Yeah, in the Miss Negros Oriental
Yes.
Tourism. Yes, yes. And fortunately, I also watched that.
Yes, ma'am.
So those were your two major beauty titles.
Yes.
Oo. Any other titles way back in high school, perhaps?
Miss Sagala Robinson, General Santos 2011.
Okay, okay.
And Mindanao Next Top Model 2012. And
so
other modeling like in SM Jensen and SM Davao. And I'm also a Natasha model, ma'am. 2012.
Okay, great. So in
Yeah.
other words, this was not exactly your first time to be exposed to a crowd.
Yes.
Your first time to be exposed to a big audience, because after all, you have had your share of victory as well as applauses coming from all those achievements of yours.
Yes.
At such a young age, at 16, you said so, Kar,
Yes,
right?
16.
Mutya ng South
Cotabato
Cotabato
Tourism.
at the age of 16. Can you imagine? Were you able to already gain the needed self-confidence for that particular pageant? And how did you do it? 16, I can remember, I think I was, well, playing dolls and not exactly very confident. And in fact, maybe shy and coy and bashful. But for you, 16, you were already exposed, no?
Yeah, my parents and my teacher pushed me through it, and they see a potential in me. So I think 1 month preparation for my talent, the walk, and the speech coach, I'm able to gain my confidence and by being competitive to all my candidates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Among the many pageants that you have joined, and in fact, some were back home, no?
Yes.
In South Cotabato, some were here in Negros Oriental, and then there were a number where you also joined some modeling
Yes.
agencies or organizations. Among these, Kar, what sets apart a particular experience or what sets apart a particular pageant or perhaps a particular title from the rest of the titles? What sets each of them apart? Do you find them similar, or is every experience unique in itself?
I think it's unique in itself, like Miss Dumaguete. It is a prestigious pageant. It is well organized and also have many activities like photo shoot session, radio tour in different places here in Dumaguete. And also what makes it different is that only the gentle people can initiate such value. Yeah.
You know, I was watching you actually back in Miss Negros Oriental
Yes.
Tourism, and you garnered the second runner-up, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, second runner-up. Actually, you were already confident, huh? You looked confident, you spoke very well, you moved very graciously and very regally during that particular pageant. But when I saw you in Miss Dumaguete, it's like you were transformed, so to speak. You were practically in control of yourself, and
Yes.
you held the audience on the palm of their hand. Plus, it's practically like you owning the stage for that matter. I wonder what you felt at that particular moment, Car, or during the entire pageant itself,
yeah.
especially that we had guests from Alameda and from Yeongdon,
Yeongdon,
South
yeah.
Korea. Yes.
Well, it's my first pageant that I feel so confident. And I think I am ready to fight for that. So I just did my best, no matter what, and just smile all the time.
Yes. Now I remembered. I also saw all the 10 lovely ladies
Yes.
during the press launch, right? And all of you, credit has to go to practically everybody, no? All of you did very well. All of you were great representatives of the city of Dumaguete. You were all winners in your own right, no?
Yes.
And we have to be very proud of your fellow candidates as well. Now, in that particular experience, Car, what learnings or perhaps what insights have you gained? No? Were you friends with all the ladies?
Yes, ma'am. I learned to build camaraderie with my co-candidates and also share happy moments with them. And most of all, I learned that success doesn't come easy. It takes a lot of effort and sacrifices to achieve your goals.
Were there moments during your rehearsals, perhaps, or while you were practicing your talent or your production numbers where, you know how it is, no? It's a competition, right?
Yes.
And I think one of the candidates even said, we're in a competition, all of us, of course, would want to get the crown.
Yes.
But there is only one crown, only one lady, and here you are now, can wear the Miss Dumaguete crown. Were there instances where you probably thought, oh, maybe candidate number, whoever it may be, would probably get the crown, and I may not exactly be up to par with what the judges would be expecting from me. Were there moments, Car, that you actually seemed to doubt yourself?
Yeah, there will be a moments like I feel like number one would gain it because she is more beautiful like that.
You mean candidate number
Number
one?
one,
Yes,
yeah.
okay.
But I still get my mental equilibrium to balance and to be strong. And I ask God for guidance and strength no matter what. And also my parents always there for me. Besides that, they are far from me, they're always there to support me. So they are my strength.
Your mom was there, right?
Yes.
I met her, and she was equally beautiful as you are, and your sister who was with you also at
Yes.
the press launch, no? But there were, of course, some comments on social media that a Miss Dumaguete who is not exactly from Dumaguete but has actually lived here for the past how many years? You're now
Almost 3 years.
Yes, because
Yeah.
you're now in your third year,
Year,
right?
yes.
And so long, it's like the candidacy of some political
Yes.
aspirant, perhaps. Yes, the residency status cannot be questioned anymore, right? Because you're here, you live here, and you've been in Dumaguete for the past 3 years as a student, as a matter of fact. Yes. What impressions, Car, have you gained from your 3-year stay here in Dumaguete? I think that would be one nice question to ask of you, no? I myself am not from Dumaguete, but have lived here for, the past more than 2 decades already. But what impressions have you gotten out of your stay here in Dumaguete for the past 3 years?
Well, my impression here is that Dumaguete is a safe place to live in, and also the people are so accommodating. And I'm not afraid to go anywhere because I know it is safe, and as long as people here in Dumaguete socialize with you, being friends with you. And I also learned to be an independent woman. Yeah, when I'm staying here in Dumaguete.
You know, you strike me, Car, not because I have known you or not because you're my student now, but I actually have seen you as a very level-headed young lady. In fact, a very conscientious one, very diligent. Because wasn't it? Was there a time that you were an honor student also at Silliman? Am I correct?
Yes, last year.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So now I remember. And in fact, you strike me even if you're so you're actually a head turner on campus. If you walk around on campus, everyone will turn their heads because you're tall and so on. But it hasn't gotten into your head. I think, Car, no? Looking at you now, even before the pageant, during the pageant, and after the pageant, I wonder where you attribute all these humility, all these traits that you are having now.
My parents teach me to be humble all the time because achievements will be there and it will be gone. But as long as you have the value within yourself and how you treat other people, it is the most important thing in this world.
Did you have difficulty deciding whether or not to join Miss Dumaguete? Was it a difficult choice?
Yeah, I think so because I need to go home during semestral break.
Okay.
And the screening is on sem break. So
yes, okay. So it was a tough decision.
yes, the first screening is held on the first week of October, so I got in. Then the final screening is on the middle of the October. So I'm already in Jensen, and I really need to go back here in Dumaguete. So it takes a lot of sacrifices, the airfare, and everything. But I know it's worth it.
Yeah, definitely, it's worth it. No, can you imagine if the tables were turned and the situation was like topsy-turvy and everything went haywire? Definitely, you would not be wearing the crown now. The one of the questions that was asked of the candidates. Do you remember the final question that was asked of you? It was one common question, right, for everybody. I think it was something on. It was. I think it was something on the theme of the pageant itself, or something like that. But you don't remember your answer anymore.
I don't remember.
Not anymore, because after all, I think what went on in your head was how to answer it
Yes.
and how to get out of the stage while still remaining while still having your composure. As a matter of fact, were you able to meet our guests from Alameda as well as from Korea?
Yes, after the pageant, we have a cocktail party
Okay.
in Blue Monkey. So yeah.
Okay. So they were able to meet you there
Yes.
together with the other candidates as well. That's great. Now, among the projects that you had actually mentioned as part of your advocacy, Car, was something like for the environment. Am I
Yes.
correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe you can expound on that a bit now.
Yeah, as an ambassador of goodwill, I want to promote my advocacy about nature by joining Green Movement Revolution. I know it is not easy, but taking step by step, it will have a major impact to the community, especially here in Dumaguete. And by being the point person to those people who conserve and preserve the environment, to make the people an environment conscious. Yeah, it is only then that I could start my advocacy.
You're a junior mass comm student,
Yes.
right? Junior. You're now in your junior year. And one of the requirements in our curriculum is that you go out on an internship. We call it as an internship. And you will soon be doing that.
Yes,
Very,
ma'am.
very soon. Come summer. What are your plans, Car, with regard your internship? And perhaps how can you tie it up with or tie it in, so to speak, with your advocacy, if it could be possible? And I think it is. It could.
Yeah. Well, in my internship, I prefer going Manila because there are more opportunities there, and I think I can do it. Yeah.
How can you tie it in with or tie it up with your advocacy, which is on the environment?
Mm,
Have you thought about it already?
No, I'm kind of preoccupied right now.
Yes, oo.
Yeah.
But you intend to pursue
Yes.
the advocacy that
Yes.
you actually have, no, for Miss Dumaguete. Yes. In terms of, you mentioned that you have a lot of engagements, no, being invited to certain pageants, so
Yeah.
to speak, meeting various individuals, and in fact promoting Dumaguete because you have now become the ambassador of goodwill,
Goodwill.
no. In terms of like, again, yes, promoting Dumaguete as a destination. What else can you say about Dumaguete as a destination? For someone who has not been to Dumaguete, I wonder how you can invite him or her to visit our city of gentle people.
Dumaguete City has it all. It's a city combination of heritage, culture, and modernity. Like the Rizal Boulevard that speak about the history event happened when Dr. Rizal attained our freedom from the national invader. And also the bell tower, which signifies our faith as a Christian. And most of all, as a Dumagueteñan, we are known as a city of gentle people. We give service to the people no matter what.
Your stint as second runner-up in the Miss Negros Oriental
Yes.
Tourism, right, was only last year.
Yes,
And,
ma'am.
yes, and can you imagine, now you have another major title. This time, the crown is really yours.
Yes.
Can you imagine that? The support of your friends, I'm sure, the support of your family, the support of everyone who actually believed in you, I think you acknowledged them. I think during the press launch,
Yes.
if I am not mistaken, I think I heard you say that. And I think also after the pageant or something, where you also acknowledged and I think during the pageant you were asked one question, who would you thank for this
Yeah.
particular victory? And you said your supporters,
supporters.
your family, your friends. I heard that, no? I think that was immediately after you wore the crown. In all of this car, no? Who is one single person who probably stood by your side all throughout this particular experience of joining the Miss Dumaguete pageant?
Ma'am, I think there are a lot of people who stood me. There are not only one.
Not only one
Yeah.
person, no? Oh, it's difficult to pinpoint one person. Mm-mm.
There are my parents, relatives, friends, classmates, teachers, and all my supporters who believes in me. They are always there when I need them.
Oo. And in fact, as you had mentioned, the people who believed in you back in your hometown also prodded you, no, to join
Yes.
pageants and so on, because they saw the potential even at an early age of 16. And we all saw the potential, in fact, Car. So finally, the crown is yours.
Yes.
The world is at your feet, as they say. The world is beckoning before you, and it's all for your taking, actually. So in other words, it's in your hands. It's actually now your ball game. After the pageant, what are your plans after the pageant, after this reign of yours? Or perhaps while you are doing this reign now?
I'm planning to join national pageant, but I'm not sure what opportunities. It varies.
Yes. I think one of the requirements for before anyone can join Miss Dumaguete, and it was announced during the press launch, was for the candidate to have a height of
5'6".
5'6", and you are, what is your height?
5'9".
5'9", my goodness, yes, and you're really tall, huh? So it's a requirement. Before you join, or you can join the Miss Dumaguete, you have to have a height of 5'6", because I think the intention is really to also let the ladies join
National
a
pageant.
national
Yes.
beauty pageant. So this is not yet really certain. Everything is still being planned, Car?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, in terms of, again, making the most out of your reign. It's a 1-year reign. Well, if you say 1 year, it seems it's a long time, no? But before you know it, 1 year would be over. Oo. So, in your mind, as the reigning Miss Dumaguete, and I think you may have known other Miss Dumaguete titlists, no? And in fact, your predecessor is also your fellow mass communication student. Yes, Malka
Yes.
Shaver. Among the, as I mentioned, no, among those that you have met, as a titleist. And I may not be referring to Miss Dumaguete alone, in your previous pageants. I wonder, because we were not, of course, around. It was back in your hometown, and also as Miss Negros Oriental Tourism second runner-up. How would you make a difference, so to speak, if I have to use that cliche, among the other titleists who may have garnered this particular title, not only as Miss Dumaguete, but with other beauty pageants for that matter, deep in you as a titleist, deep inside you as a woman, deep inside you as a person also, and as a human being, how would you make a difference, so to speak, because it's not, it's a cliche, making a difference. Practically many people say that, but how would you want to make a difference, and how would you want your reign to be remembered?
Okay. I am a woman who is physically resilient, mentally tough, and spiritually nourished and fortified. And I believe that I could make a difference by promoting my advocacy, not only my advocacy, but also to give honor and pride to the city of Dumaguete. It is only then that I could give back to all my supporters and to all the people who believes in me.
I think that's what you owe to them, no?
Yes.
If they believe in you, I think you also ought to live up to their expectations. Now, to some, personal family matters, Car. How many are you in the family?
We're
You have
4.
siblings?
Yes.
Oh, and you are the...
I'm the eldest.
You are the eldest. I have met your sister.
Yes.
Your sister is the second sibling?
Yes.
Second, and then you
My
have...
brother
You have a brother, the third one, and then...
and younger sister.
Oh, so you have one brother.
Brother.
Okay, and then your parents are both in General Santos?
Yes.
Okay, and then they came over.
My mom.
Your mom, yes. So who, as I said, I met during
Yes.
that particular time. In that situation where your mom was actually present, Car, usually I know of some titleists or beauty titleists who tell their parents not to watch a pageant. At least I know of one, Mom, please don't watch me because I would feel like conscious, or maybe I would not feel very comfortable. But your mom was there. How was the feeling of having your mom watching you?
I feel so grateful, Mom, because
Okay.
I know that my mom is always there to support me no matter what, and I really need her to gain strength for the pageant.
Yeah. So she was there to give you support, not
Yes.
only support, but perhaps strength. Did it matter that she was there, or would it have mattered if she was not there?
It
That would be-
mattered.
That she was present.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I will ask you some more questions, Car. Maybe not exactly very personal, but perhaps some of the functions that you will be doing insofar as your reign as Miss Dumaguete 2015 is concerned. And we will be doing that after this commercial break. We will be right back.